What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the third episode of the greatest podcast in human history, featuring three white fellas that you just can't keep your eyes off.
Is Rabbit ready? Rabbit, are you good?
Hang on one second.
I was going to say, wait, Rabbit.
Hang on one second.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Tighty Whities, episode 3. We have Turbo, we have the Rabbit, and we have...
Why does it seem like you just did a fucking... Why does it seem
Tommy
like you're on
Heinsohn.
heroin right now?
Huh?
Why does it seem like you're on drugs right
I
now?
thought that was what we were doing before this episode. No?
Are you under the
Am I the
influence
only
right
one?
now?
You guys didn't get the memo? You didn't get the email?
No.
Who
no,
sent me
I
the
did not.
email?
Was unaware.
It was just,
No.
crazyrabbit@business.gmail.
At Biz.
Anybody? Did you ever have an embarrassing email for like school in the beginning? Like you
I
didn't.
still do, man.
You didn't realize like in the beginning, like, oh, okay, kids, you're gonna like the laptops you would get in the cart in the hallway, and then you would get the laptop, and then they would like, okay, make your first email, and then all the kids would be like 69, okay, my mom, and then it'd be like the teacher would ask for it, and they're like, oh, I gotta give him the name I put that 69, my mom.
Yeah.
Dude, my cringy email that I made for like my MySpace back in the day is still the one I use for my YouTube.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
it's
you
so bad.
used MySpace. What was that like?
It was,
Please.
dude, next gen.
Next gen?
Futuristic.
Well,
yeah,
Rabbit,
next gen.
Before Facebook?
Pretty much.
Rabbit had the MySpace, like, you know, he had well, okay. I want to say, so I was born 2000, so I kind of have a great way of remembering, like, you know, times in my life when stuff happened, because like if I was 6, it was 2006. If I was 8, it was 2008.
Yeah.
So it's a great timeline, the way it works out. I had to be maybe like 6, 7 years old when MySpace was hot, and that's when my cousins, my mom had one. I mean, my dad had if you look at my dad's name, which will be disclosed if you know it, you can look it up. There's a picture of him holding a fucking beer at a club. My father, like MySpace, you probably had like your junior high school era, maybe, no, Rabbit?
It was like middle school around there.
Yeah, that's junior high school, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good times,
Yeah,
man.
what
Trying
were
to
you
get all
doing?
the underage
Oh,
pussy.
piece of shit. I can't even
Hell
imagine.
yeah, man.
I don't even know. Never been on that web. Does it exist still? Can I go on it right now?
I think it's mainly for music now.
Oh.
I think it's like I think it's like a media platform. It's like you go
Yeah.
on it and it's like,
It's
you know,
dead.
the queen died, shit like that, you know. But I remember back in the day, like there's a distinct memory of my mom going to a Bon Jovi concert, and her with the fucking cowboy hat and shit at fucking Rockefeller Center, 2006 or whatever. And I remember just it being on MySpace, and then going to school, my elementary school. You know, I was in, Brooklyn, New York. My elementary school teachers, you know, they were going to clubs and shit after their work day anyway. So, you know, they were making MySpaces. You know, my mom was going out with some of my school teachers, you know, to clubs and
Hell
stuff off
yeah.
from MySpace Connects. Like, that's
Yeah.
how it was. That's how it fucking was. Yeah.
Must have been a great time to be alive.
Speaking of Bon
Good times.
Jovi, I told you guys a story, right? Of Bon Jovi?
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
Of
maybe.
my Bon Jovi story. I mean, the last thing to keep it clean before we go on with this podcast, the Bon Jovi story I have is when I played football for about 2 weeks.
You
when,
did
you know,
sports?
Whoa.
well, I was a bit. Well, I played baseball. I played
Hardly
baseball. I was a
can't
big,
believe that.
big baseball guy. I was a pitcher, second baseman, basketball, point guard. Didn't know how to shoot. I play those two sports, but football, I wanted to do it because all the friends, oh, football. So I wanted to do it, but I was a puss. I didn't know what to do. I played for 2 weeks, did one practice, told my father, don't want to do it no more. Didn't do it. Anyway, the one practice though, or like the 2 practices before the main team practices that happened, for some fucking reason, you would really think a guy with the prestige of the Bon Jovi would pick an organization in LA, an organization in wherever, anywhere besides the slums of Brooklyn, New York, okay? And we get word Bon Jovi is bringing his kids to sign up for it was Parkville Youth Organization. And my mom hears this. She goes because she never seen one of my fucking practices. She does makeup, goes to that practice. All the moms are going and they're looking good to see Bon Jovi at their kids' practice. So now, anyway, Bon Jovi's son, one of his sons was my age, so he got grouped with my group for the Nutcracker drill. The Nutcracker drill, which wasn't porn, it was you would lay down on both of your backs, and when you would hear
kind of sounding like porn.
Yes, when you would hear the whistle, it would go, which in bed there's always a whistle. When you hear the coach blow the whistle, you can't say that in the first 5. You can't say that word in the first 5. Now you see that Rabbit's always the one.
Well,
Rabbit's always the one that's gonna do it.
fun.
Well, we knew Rabbit's gonna be the one to take the channel down. We knew it.
Like an anchor, dude. It's gonna happen.
So anyway, none of that. But I laid down, hear the whistle, you get up, and you have to turn around. The first person to react and tackle, has the winning side. And you tackle the person, you fucking win. Long story short, Bon Jovi's son gets up. I tackle him. At this point, I don't even know it's Bon Jovi's son. I don't know who I got paired with for the drill. So it's Bon Jovi's son. I get up. I fucking tackle him. I lay him out.
Hell yeah.
I never laid out any.
Fuck his kid.
My father actually laid me out more. Like, he knocked me out. My father, as a volunteer coach, he wanted to show the other kids, I guess, that his son isn't the best and, like, I have to work for what I want. So my father would be the one to put my head in the dirt and shit, family stuff. So when I tackled Bon Jovi's son, which at the time I didn't even know, I was like, yeah, what's up?
Did you do like the little dance over him, like, yeah, bitch?
No. But I got excited. But then I see some mufflers, some talking going on with the organization runners, Mr. Jovi, and my father. So then I see my father walk out of like the little office area, whatever, and he goes, "What is this fucking ballet?" And I'm like, "Oh God, what's going on here?" So he goes, "No, nothing, Turbo, nothing." So then later on, I want to say maybe like a couple of days after, I hear the kid you tackled was Bon Jovi's son, and also Mr. Jovi was not happy with the amount of roughness in the practice, and my father said, "What is this fucking ballet?"
Well, it sounds like his son's a pussy.
Well, Mr. Jovi, if
you're
this
watching
now,
this, Mr. Jovi, your son's a little bitch.
What are the odds? What are the odds it was his son?
Oh, he doesn't want to get rough when playing football.
I remember it actually now. I remember it's like one of those things where you remember every detail, the smell, like everything. I remember he was wearing like the Miami Dolphin colors, like the Miami Dolphin color jersey.
Gross.
I was wearing, Well, listen, what are you gonna do?
Well, actually, they have a great color scheme.
Lose.
By the way, I mean, yesterday, dude, they beat the fucking Patriots. No, they beat the Patriots.
No, they beat the Bills.
I don't fucking know.
That was crazy.
The Bills, but they did beat the Patriots the week before, though, right? Or the Pats beat the Dolphins.
Week 1 they did. So the Pats are 1-2.
Yeah.
They beat the Steelers last week. So
dude, I honestly have to say, your Patriots can go fuck itself because fucked. I keep betting them. Listen, anybody do sports betting here? Anybody doing a sport?
I do. I got a fantasy league and I got a pick'em league. I don't have bets though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any money in the fantasy league?
No, I don't put money on the line.
Then what are you doing that for?
Because it's very competitive. It's a group of my friends and I. We have a great.
It'd be even more competitive if you put down fucking $50 each, $50 each.
Yeah.
It's not
and
me.
You roll to their
it's
house
all
with a
my
baseball
fucking broke
bat.
friends.
They don't pay.
Listen to me. Listen. Once I said $50 that came out of my mouth, I even know I would have probably done. I would have done 20. 20 me. That's me. 20. I'm a 20 guy. No, but I do. Listen to me. I swear to God. $25 every Sunday. You ready? But I do parlays, the prop bets, action bets. But let me tell you something. Am I good?
Dude, parlays are tough. You got to depend on so many different factors happening all at once. I could never do those. It's like,
well, you have to make sure. Well, everything has to happen in a parlay. Rabbit, I'm going to teach you, Rabbit. Rabbit, I'm going to educate you. Okay.
Educate me.
So let's say Heather, right, is like, I want to put down the mortgage of this house on the Bengals this Sunday.
I would kill her.
Okay, I want to put down the mortgage on the Bengals, and also I want to put down the car of the family car on the Patriots, right? So she bets both teams have to hit. So if it's a parlay, everything has to happen. So if you bet 5 teams, all 5 teams have to win. If you bet, Tom Brady throws 5 touchdowns, and then Aaron Rodgers throws 2 touchdowns, and then the Saints win, and then the Ravens win. Everything has to happen for you to win it, but it's usually a big payout, a parlay. So what I do is I do the fucking crazy parlays because I'm a believer, and you have to be in it to win it. You can't if you're not gonna just do it
like a true gambling addict.
Baby. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I get that from my father. My father is a degenerate. My father is a degenerate gambler. It is not even funny. My father, he walks into the casino like one of the first machines. Oh, it's the machine right by the door. You're bound to win. He'll throw 100 in that machine. I'm like,
Oh, no.
what the fuck?
Do you guys
Like,
think you got that? Do you think you got that like gene in you, that gambling gene where you just feel like naturally inclined to do that shit? I just don't. We went to the casino, and granted, I couldn't do much anyways.
That's why you have money and I don't, because I'm betting my money on stupid fucking black, red, 24 blue. Like, that's what I'm doing. That's how I get my dopamine. You got kids to give you dopamine. I got fucking roulette. You got kids.
Yeah, just banking on external factors in these things that you have no control over. I just can't put my money on shit like that. I don't know. Like, I have to have some sort of control over it if I'm going to put my money on the line. I just don't have that, and I thank God for that, because I won't go too deep into it, but there's a little bit of addiction problem on some side of the family, but not too bad. Not like the gambling part. Never got that. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, that stems in any addiction stems in that want to. It's that feeling. It's that it's dude. Let me tell you something. So what happened was one weekend I went to a Met game this past summer, and then my dad said there's the Resorts Casino right there. Let's go to the casino. And I said, I don't at that time I never been to a casino ever. And I'm like, I don't know. So we walk in. He gives me $100 to play with. He goes, just take $100 just to play with. If you lose it, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, okay, I guess you're doing good this week. So I see him, and I put I'm like, the only thing I know how to do is poker and blackjack. I don't really trust computer poker. I don't even trust computer games anyway. Right?
I feel like so rigged.
So I put, so out of the 100, I only put 20 in a blackjack table. So out of that 20, I win 100. So it was like the beginner's luck type of fucking drug that got doused into me that I should have lost the first time I went, because then it would have pushed me away forever. But since they made me win the first time, they got me now. I'll go anytime. I would go there with $5 just to see what I can do, to see if I can make my way from $5 to 100. I can try. I
could go from 100 to 5 in about 5 minutes.
I could do that at the drink bar real fast.
I saw Rabbit's eyes just get up like we're losing Turbo. We're losing him.
God, I hope you never make it rich. You're gonna lose all your fucking money gambling, you degenerate.
I say that to this day, and it's scary and it's sad. I say this to this day. This is why the world, God, whoever you believe in, Allah, this is why I haven't gotten my calling yet. Because if I ever made a little bit of change in my life, it would have been out the window a long time ago. It would have been gone. I would have been the motherfucker like, yeah, I did it. And then 2 months later, you see me like, okay, would you like some sweet and sour sauce? Would you like a tangy barbecue?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's the same thing as putting your money into crypto, basically. The equivalent of putting your money into crypto is gambling it all away. So,
do you do that? Do you guys do that? Crypto stuff?
We did.
Oh,
XRP.
man, let us tell you.
We did one particular type of crypto because Lex was preaching it, and we believed him because he's educated on the subject matter.
God bless him.
We put a little bit of money in, and the market fluctuates here and there. It's definitely like it dipped, it like crashed, but it's inevitably gonna go back up again at some point. It's just probably a lot.
You can't get fucked unless you take out your money. Mine's still in there, so I have yet to get fucked.
You can't say you got fucked if they said sorry beforehand. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you just gotta believe in the heart and the cards. You gotta believe in a momentum shift. It's not gonna happen, guys. I'm out 45 grand, guys.
Well, did you buy Bitcoin?
No.
That was it, right? Bitcoin?
No, not Bitcoin.
Well, $45,000 range, that sounds like Bitcoin.
Oh, no. Bitcoin, long story short, is not a sustainable thing. Don't ever invest in Bitcoin.
Tim, do you want to go there now? Do you want Wall Street coming after us now? Maybe we want in the future a stock sponsorship. Hey, what are we gonna do?
Don't listen to these idiots. Put your money in Cole's Cash.
Yo, my
always
family,
there for you.
My grandma used to steal the neighbors' fucking newspapers for the fucking cold cash. Okay, my mother, my mom would go to get the cold cash. Okay, I mean, I would always, from as young as could be, I would always get that weird feeling like, oh, I'm in Kohl's. I'm in Kohl's right now.
It's like
Cole's Cash. It's the only sustainable market.
It smells like privilege in the air. No, you walk. That's like a Banana Republic or a Gap store. You walk into there, like one of those white people clothes store. You walk in there and you're just like, it smells like privilege. It's everywhere. It's in the air.
Something like that.
What did you say?
Fucking Aeropostale. One of those.
What
stores.
did you just fucking say?
Aeropostale. When we say it again.
Aeropostale.
Aeropostale.
It's Aeropostale.
Aeropostale.
It's not Aeropostale. Me and Jack. This was me. Wow. This was me and Jack the Bus's first fucking argument, and I'm calling him right now. If he's asleep, he can fuck himself.
Aeropostale.
It's Aeropostale. You're a fucking bald motherfucker. Go buff that bald head. Go buff that baldy. Go buff that bald. Go buff that bald. I can see fucking China from the head. I can see China from the head.
And then kiss your dead corpse.
I can see fucking China from that head.
Good.
Let me call. I'm calling Jack right now.
Let him know.
Calling Jack right now.
Aeropostale. Getting heated in this bitch.
Oh my god. He's not gonna be able to hear you, but oh my god, this is unbelievable.
Aeropostale?
He's not gonna answer. He
What
doesn't
is
like
the
me.
fucking art exhibit?
Jack the Bus only calls me
Aeropostale.
Oh, I just looked up the
Jack.
pronunciation.
Okay, I'm okay. You are on. Wait, Tim. I'm so, Tim. Okay, Jack. I'm sorry. You are on the Tighty Whities podcast, episode 3. Okay. Tim's in the call. Rabbit's go. Okay. Rabbit just said something, Jack, that stemmed such a fucking memory and a resurgence of an argument me and you used to have, like in the beginning of IIWII. Can you tell me what it was?
Is it the cold weather one?
No, not when the cold weather hits, your balls freeze. No, it's what store would you always pronounce wrong?
Right.
He's gonna get
Come
it.
on, Jack.
Yeah, I remember. Wait. Didn't we call the employee and ask him?
Yeah, we called an employee on me and Jackie 7 podcast, and we called it an employee in the store, and they said the name, and I think I got it right. But come on, Jack.
You're wrong.
It's a clothes store, huh?
It was Aeropostale.
Aeropostale.
No, it's not.
Aeropostale. See, he's right with me.
It the same fucking way we did.
So Rabbit goes, yeah, no, like those stores, like Aeropostale. I'm like, what the fuck you just say?
Yeah, see, he knows.
See,
fucking disgusting.
you're just stupid backwards hick country that you're
All
over
right,
there
Jack,
in New York.
I love you.
You're
Thank you
wrong.
for contributing. Love you.
Wow.
All right, there's
it's
Jack the
3v1
Bus.
Turbo. Dude, you're outnumbered. Just
It's
fucking give it up.
Aeropostale. We called this.
It's not an art exhibit, Turbo.
Do we have to fucking? I don't want to call this store. I don't want to hook up the Bluetooth now. If we hook up the
You're
Bluetooth,
outnumbered 3-1.
no, it's people on Twitter and Instagram. Okay, at Tighty Pod, tweet at us recording yourself how you would usually say the store that we're
Aeropostale.
talking about. Aeropostale.
Aeropostale.
It's Aeropostale.
No.
Listen to me, you fuck. Listen to me.
They sell clothes, not chalk, Turbo.
Oh, I cannot wait till your head has no more stubble. Not even the peach fuzz.
I
Not even
can't wait
peach
till you
fuzz.
do that, Turbo.
Not
I
even
would like
peach
you to
fuzz.
do that to me.
So
fucking
Well,
hard
on
right
that
now.
note,
Well, on that note, actor of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies, I just found this fucking out. Didn't even know this.
yeah.
Ryan Grantham, got life in prison after killing his mom
Jesus.
and planning on killing Justin Trudeau.
What the
did we talk about this in the last one?
I never knew this. I just found this out yesterday.
Oh, you
Dude goes hard.
So we couldn't have talked about it. Dude, that is fucking just crazy. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He's like, fuck you,
Was
mom.
it the main?
Who's
was
the
it the main
fucking Wimpy
character?
Kid now, bitch? Pulls out a fucking, pulls out the kitchen knife. That is craziness. That's like the last person you would expect to not do something like that. Shame on you,
But,
Greg
I mean,
Heffley.
Okay, do you know what I wanted to tweet out? But I always you know me. I want to tweet out some zingers, but I'm always scared. I never know how this fucking
it.
world reacts.
Don't be scared.
Anyway, I wanted to tweet out. Have you guys read the Diary of the Wimpy Kid books?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I love them.
oh,
That was the only books I ever read. I don't read stuff. I was the only one. I remember I wanted to tweet out. Did she have the cheese touch?
Oh, boy.
Like she had the cheese. She had the cheese touch, and then I didn't do it though.
That
I
would
would've
be
done it.
the way you put the end to the cheese touch. You get one
Yeah.
person to stick with it, and you just
Violently
fucking
murder
kill
them.
Did she have the cheese touch? And if people don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the fucking movie. Go watch the movie. Don't even
Yeah.
read the book. Watch the movie.
They're like always.
It is
chasing
actually
actors,
so
though.
scary. It was a great first movie. The Diary of the Kid first movie was very, very similar to the first book. Oh, I love those books. I remember those books. Remember those book fairs you would have in school?
It's classic.
Those book fairs.
Walk in there with like 20 bucks in your pocket, hanging out of your pocket. You're like, feel like a fucking pimp. You're like, yo, I'm gonna get.
They would
some
always have
Goosebumps.
those like. They would always have. I would always buy the Goosebumps for the cover. Never read them. Never read them.
Those covers
I
went
actually
hard,
would read
man.
them. They were good.
No, never read them. And then I remember they made like a Jack Black movie, and I was like, oh, now I'll start to read them, and I was like, oh no.
Do
Are
think
you
Jack Black
eating
is
another
funny?
Go-Gurt?
Yeah, of course.
That's a Go-Gurt again?
Yeah, dude.
You're sucking them
What
down,
flavor?
dude.
Yeah, strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry splash. Oh, I was gonna ask you, do you think Jack Black is funny?
I love Jack Black.
Yeah. What's your
Certain
favorite
instances,
of
yeah.
his work?
I love Jack Black. He's just a wacky dude. I wouldn't say he's a comedian. He's a wacky dude.
He gives me like Fat Man.
I can agree with
vibes.
that.
Wasn't that such a good fucking? I put that to a T, Rabbit. Right? He's not a comedian. He's a wacky guy.
That's a perfect way to say it.
That's I never said anything perfect like that in my life.
That's
He's
the
not a
most
comedian.
correct you've ever been.
Yeah. So what's going on with this fucking storm Ian? Tropical storm Ian in lower Florida. Rabbit text us. Hey, we better record this Monday before my house fucking flies away.
He's gonna die.
Rabbit, tell me what's happening.
Hurricane's coming, and we're all gonna die. No. Hurricanes.
This is what you motherfuckers get for telling us in the winter. How's your snow? This is what
I'd
you
rather
got.
deal with hurricanes. They're not that bad.
Well, when you're boarding up your fucking windows now, we're
I ain't
chilling.
gotta board up shit.
We're
All I have
chilling.
to do is close them.
While you motherfucking Florida hicks are boarding up your windows, us white people on the East Coast are picking apples, buying them for $5,000. That's what we're doing.
Oh, fuck, I gotta.
That's
I
a
gotta
fair.
go
That's a
apple
fair
picking
trade.
before
It's a very
too
fair
cold, dude.
trade.
It's almost not
Apple
cold.
picking and pumpkin picking for Tim Hansen is going in his backyard. Anyway, so
Oh, it
Rabbit,
literally
you know,
is. Literally, I can go get some apples right now. I'll be right back.
Rabbit
guys.
goes out. Yeah, Tim goes outside and he hears.
I'm gonna buy some.
You
cows
want to
and
get
stuff.
killed? Do you want to hide a dead? Do you want to hide a dead body? Bring it to Tim's house. Do you want the cops?
It's a good
If
place.
Osama bin Laden was creeping behind his shack in his backyard, he would be alive to this day in Tim's backyard. Tim lives in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Should I be alarmed that when I moved into my house, there was a wheelbarrow and a fucking open hole in the ground with just dirt?
What
on
did
the
I
side?
say?
Like
Yo, that
someone-
whole
did I say?
dude, that's
Like,
a connection to Satan.
What did I
literally like
say?
someone had like dug up a fucking a little grave spot for someone. Like it
I
looked
mean,
like that when I moved
yeah.
in here.
I'm sorry to say it, Tim, but you're fucked.
You're gonna die. Have you ever seen the horror movies? That's how you die.
The horror movies. Have you ever seen the horror movies?
Yeah, any of them. They all have a hole in the
Best
yard,
horror
and they
movie
all
ever.
demons.
The Orphan. The Orphan.
Ooh.
I don't watch horror movies. Rugrats in Paris.
Rugrat.
I don't know.
When that dinosaur comes in hot. When that dinosaur comes in hot.
I don't fucking know.
But you never seen The Orphan?
I don't watch horror movies. I think they're dumb.
Or The
You're
Orphan,
dumb.
they just came out with
You're
another
dumb.
one. Okay. Do you know
Like
what was
name
yours, Tim?
calling.
What was yours, Tim?
There's a lot of them. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with It. Not the original one, but the better. I like the book.
I never seen
The
that.
book is the best, obviously, and then the movies, the more recent ones, are the better movies. The older movies.
What'd you
are,
think
like,
about the child
kinda-
orgy in the book?
Oh, that was phenomenal. Like, what was it? 7
There's a-
children. One
what?
of them was female. The rest
It's a
were all
child
dudes.
orgy.
Yeah, there was a. Okay, Stephen King was a cokehead. Okay, he would do a lot of coke before he would write his stories. Fun fact: my mom actually personally met Stephen King. Fun fact: she grew up in Bangor, Maine, where Stephen King lives. Grew up in the same neighborhood. He used to read stories to the kids in the town. Fun fact. But anyways, yeah, he was a cokehead. Did a lot of fucking weird story writing. You know, and It is just a hell of a story, man. The whole movie or the whole book is predicated on a giant space turtle who vomited out the universe, and then this intergalactic pissed off alien who's like the opposing side, the opposing faction to said fucking space turtle. That's a clown who lives underneath the sewer system in Bangor, Maine, of all places, or I guess they call it Derry, Maine. They just fucking rename it. And yeah, a bunch of little kids went into the sewer and had an orgy. There's a sex scene in there. They're like,
I didn't
what,
have to hear
no
that.
older than 12 years old? 13, 14?
Yeah, they're youngins.
This is all true. This is not made up, unfortunately.
So I hope you stay safe in the hurricane, Rabbit. I hope you stay safe in
It'll
the
be
hurricane.
fine.
Oh, boy.
I hope the hurricane does not rape you. I hope that. Oh, I said it. I said the word. You got to do it again. Got to do it again.
Oh.
I
do-
started
I-
from the beginning.
I
What's
do
going
not-
on, guys? This is episode.
I really don't think we can have that. So I'm just gonna write down the chat a little bit, just so you can remind Rabbit. Just remember. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. That word that they didn't hear because you did bleep it, Rabbit. I know you don't like to edit, but I'm sorry. But what timestamp is it now? Just so you remember. I'm sorry. Just so you remember, I'm doing it right now because if Rabbit doesn't do it, we're gonna be canceled. Like the last man standing. We had many fights because of Rabbit. We don't want to have to happen again. You know, we're just gonna.
I'm just gonna throw in that word randomly every now and then when you guys are recording.
Please don't. Please, it's
Oh,
gonna
hey,
remind me
hey.
one day, and it's gonna be bad.
In our defense, though, in our defense, for when it was last week, when it was Tim's week, watching it back now, there was a lot of things I was saying. I was like, yeah, no, I'll send it to Tim so we can add it to the podcast. And I never sent it to Tim. I never sent it to Tim I was talking about. So, people, for the first 5-6 episodes, things may slip. Things may not be on the screen when we say them, but just take it easy. We're just 3
Homosexual men.
We're just trying to make it in Hollywood.
Live in a straight man's world.
But are you scared though? Like, how's the where you live? Is it like gonna be like massive winds and?
Are you gonna be with us?
So hurricanes, when you think of like a hurricane wind, when you think of hurricane winds, you probably think of like tornadoes and shit, right?
Well, I
Like, you
think
you probably
like
equate it to that.
window. Well, okay, I wrote down here actually because maybe I can relate to it in a bit. The only crazy like really storm we had in the East Coast that I experienced was Hurricane Irene. When it was back in, I think, 2011, 2012, and when it just fucking abolished like the East Coast. That was like windows breaking. That was rain. Like that was non-end. You felt the house shaking a little bit, the foundation moving. I'm scared for one, your pool, and what the fuck's happening around it, because that's all that shit's a net. That's not even like fucking wall.
So Florida houses are different than other houses. Our houses are built for
Yes.
Like they're not built for Florida. They're built for hurricanes. So everything is pretty much like I've been through 2 hurricanes in the past, and it's literally the first one I went through, I was like, all right, when's it gonna get bad? We're waiting. We're all like bunkered down, waiting for it to get bad, and then it just ended. We're like, oh, that was kind of a letdown. And the worst thing that had happened was a tree fell over.
Yeah.
And the next one, it was just like, oh, it's just gonna rain nonstop. They're really not that bad unless you're in certain like really the worst part about hurricanes isn't the wind, it's the flooding, like the storm surge that comes back, and that can, if you're in like a low elevation area, that can really kind of fuck you over. But where I'm at, I ain't gotta worry about shit.
When was the last time you had to worry about snow?
What?
When was the last time you had to worry about snow?
Right, wait.
Don't ever say snow to me ever again. That triggers me.
That was just Rabbit was just like, you peasant. What?
Yeah, it's like it didn't even register in his brain. He's like, snow?
What is this snow you speak of?
Dude,
Oh, God.
I have the worst driveway in the world. It is a total decline. Like, it just goes straight down into the
that's the
fucking road, and it's
worst.
like a wraparound driveway.
Yeah, no.
I have to get a mega snow blower.
Then when the cows get in the way and the pigs get in the way and the chickens get in the way and the sheep get in the way,
I'm gonna lick you.
right? Right, Tim? Right?
Yeah.
With your
For the
fucking
animals.
farmhouse. You live in a farm, Tim. You live in a farm.
You know, it was really cool though. Actually, the other day, right in that window over there, I looked out and there were a bunch of wild turkeys. Actually, they were grazing in the garden. They were yeah, they
Of course
were
they
eating
were.
some grass.
Fucking
Smoking some grass.
Thanksgiving, Tim just goes out his window like this.
I want to get like I want to get a bow and arrow
Thanksgiving.
with like some firecrackers, dude. Just send those bitches up in the air. Not even 4th of July.
I'm
Just
think-
do it.
What
It's-
space do you have?
Huh?
You have like a big backyard?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of extra land too that I can build something on. I just gotta take.
Look
down
how excited he is to tell you.
some of
Look
the,
how excited he is to tell you about it. He's so excited. He's so
you know,
ecstatic
actually,
about his backyard
hey,
space.
Dude, I was trying to offer you a fucking place and you guys all rejected. So
What do you mean?
you could build a house on my property. We could live
Yeah,
together.
build. When you
Build the fucking house.
Wait, when you
Yeah,
build
but I need
it
help.
and it's
I
all
can't do it by
done.
myself.
No, okay. When it's done and it's built and everything's done, then you
fine, fuck
call
it.
us. Then that's how you become. That's how you become the good friend by being, yo, guys, come live. Not, hey, pick up a fucking shovel. And no.
Hey,
Turbo has
all
a
good
point,
things
Tim.
come with a little sacrifice, Turbo. You just got to sacrifice a
I
couple
know.
100 hours.
Dude,
of
I
your
get
Yeah,
life.
we're
it.
sacrificing coming up there into your shitty state. That's a sacrifice.
Shut up, Hurricane.
I mean, listen, it's not exciting. Now we know why Bill Burr is depressed and fucking miserable in his stand-up. It's just fucking Boston. It's
Yeah.
where
yeah, have you
that's where
tried
he's
living
from.
here?
Well,
I've
I don't.
been there.
I wouldn't
Not
want
good.
to. I'm
It's pretty
sorry,
depressing.
Tim. I never, Tim. The first of all, the fact that I came from New York, like New York, and it was kind of cold, and I went only a couple of hours in a flight away to Boston, and it was colder than a witch's tit. That right away was not a great sign. That wasn't a great sign, like welcoming. That wasn't a good
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay. Well,
How did the winter become a different winter from this flight? What happened? Did I go to Denver?
you need to
Explain yourself, Tim.
Tim's so
come to
depressed now. Tim's
Massachusetts.
like I should sell
depressed,
my
Ryan.
house, Ryan.
I am literally depressed because I'm thinking about all the fucking shoveling I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be the worst thing of my life. I've never had
Get
to
a
experience
flamethrower.
a winter completely by myself.
That would create ice.
Either.
That would create
I'm
ice.
gonna be doing
Ah,
all
if you
of
just keep it
too.
going constantly.
So much fucking snow shoveling to do.
As we're talking about the flamethrower, Tim's continuing like
Just get gasoline poured on your driveway.
Tim's just falling into his body. He's like, I don't want to live. Oh God! But
Yeah.
listen, dude, I mean, like Cash, like my nephew. Your kids and my nephew, they're starting to get to the age where the winters are gonna get fun, man. We're gonna go sledding. It's gonna be fun.
True. We can build snowmen.
Yeah, you're gonna show your kids how like Boston is like. You hear that, kids? That's Boston in the winter. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get them some. I'm gonna teach them to start drinking some Sam Adams too. Go out into the snow.
Oh,
Crack
boy.
open a nice
Start
Hell
them
yeah.
early.
A nice lager.
Fucking
Yeah.
Lisa comes out. Lisa comes out like Thorin's trying to open up a beer can. Mama, he's trying to open it up. Speaking of like storms and shit, would we ever want to do an episode where like we chase a storm? Like we get into one of those vans hooked up in all the gadgets and we're trying to chase a tornado. We're trying to get into the eye of the storm. No? Okay.
Yeah, 3 retards that know nothing about tornadoes. Let's go chase one. That sounds. What could go wrong?
Well, listen, I could be on the side of the car like, so we're in this. We're pretty hot right now. We're going fast on I-95 South. Tim's on the back and Tim's in the back like, so we're getting hit hard right now. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, the best part about that would be we couldn't afford an actual tornado van, so we're rolling up in like a used 1999
We are-
fucking
The fucking
soccer
We are-
mom
mystery
van.
machine, dude. Let's pull up in the mystery machine.
We are riding in our Razor scooters to go see the tornado. We're scooting on to see the tornadoes.
You ever have one of
Fucking
those?
little rental scooters that you see in the cities.
On one of those fucking the city bikes. On the city bikes, we're
Those
going.
go fucking fast. You guys ever try those things? They
Yeah, I
zip-
mean,
Yeah.
just zip
dangerous.
into
they're,
the
they're,
city.
they're pretty nice to get around. Pretty nice.
Yeah, well,
If you're not sitting on one that's full of jizz and just full of fucking mucus, because you're in New York and no one cleans up after themselves, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Well, then what's the point?
Yeah, and by the way, my
Adds
tonsillitis,
to it.
you said AIDS, so I thought of my
how's
tonsillitis.
that going?
It's going good. It's going good. What are you gonna do? I brought it up for your sympathy for me, so I want some like.
Well, you didn't get any from me.
It's
so there you
okay.
go.
It's okay. It's fine. What are you gonna do?
Want you to make sure you
We're-
weren't.
We're just gonna move past that. So you want to be storm chasers? You want to like have our logo on a van and we pull the door like the intro, we pull the door like storm chasers, and then like we're like this, you know.
it's like Ghostbusters, but we're more
We
autistic.
can only afford a fucking pickup truck. You two are in the back of the truck.
No, like, I'm in the trunk. I'm like, are we there yet, guys? Are we there yet? Oh, gee, are you all right? You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm doing
right?
great, Turbs.
Fuck.
I got a nice little cum stain on my shirt. You guys see that? I don't know how that got there.
Is that an actual
It's not
fucking
Sorry
actually
about
content?
that,
semen,
man.
I promise. It's probably toothpaste.
I was gonna say because that looks like a nice drip.
Or it could have been Olin.
Sorry.
It could have been the little one. He might have
Oh
just-
yeah, that's definitely a spit up. That's definitely
Could be.
spit up.
See, that's-
Yeah.
So like no, but those motherfuckers though, like, do you not watch them on YouTube? Like when you're going to the YouTube rabbit hole and you're just watching random videos, you never fumble upon like like that video, like the mom, like, and she has like her 3 kids in the car, and she's driving away from the storm, and in the back of the car you see like the fucking spiral behind, like, oh my god.
So
Like who would want to live in fucking Midwest Oklahoma, so you would be just in the middle of a fucking windstorm every day. Like, what the fuck?
Wait. So this woman is driving her kids away from a storm.
It's a famous video. No, it's like they're driving. They're driving and they see a storm. They're like, oh shit, they do a fucking U-turn. Like, oh, like Tom Cruise style in War of the Worlds. Like, a U-turn on the highway, going straight, and then the kids, like, all the kids are nervous. The sky's black, okay? No racial. But I'm just saying,
Wow,
it's
why
like,
does it have to be black?
what are you gonna do?
So go back. We gotta go back to that. Hang on. Go back to that.
If the sky was anything like that, where I live, where it's like impending doom every night, why would you want to live in impending doom?
Yeah.
Rabbit.
I was gonna say, from
who the fuck you're talking
I
to?
got from that story was that like you described it like this woman was driving her kids frantically away from a hurricane. She's like, oh, let me whip out my phone and record this for YouTube. It's like,
No,
why
you
is
know
that
what
your
it
first
was?
instinct?
It was the door. It was like the door, like the car cam, like the car dash cam, whatever
Those
it's called.
things are just
The dash cams.
miracles, huh? Just
Dude,
always
do you ever
before
see
the car
those
accident.
dash cams save fucking in fucking Rabbit? You talk about this because I know if I do, because you're more towards that culture. The fucking Asian culture. Before I get canceled, in the Asian culture, right? They'll try to jump in front of cars, or like those foreign countries, not even just Asian countries.
Okay,
those
in the
foreign
third
countries,
world countries, yes.
third world country. I did point.
Poor people countries.
I did particularize one country, didn't I? I really did.
Yeah,
like,
you kind of did.
I targeted to guys, I salute the flag. I'm not so like that. That's what I mean. Like those dash cams save money. Like people try to jump in front of cars for insurance money. Do you see those videos? Like people
Yeah, it's
just
really
try to,
popular thing in Russia.
fucking what? Imagine just driving. Hey, I'm just gonna get some KFC, and then a guy just randomly jumps in front of your car. Ah!
And that's exactly where those YouTube compilations get that footage from. These motherfuckers just have all these cameras in their cars, just recording these.
Yeah, that's what I'm
accidents and
talking about.
shit. That just seems dumb. Why the fuck?
I think I'm gonna leave a GoPro outside and record the hurricane so you guys could see.
I
I'm
think
gonna do that.
I think everyone that owns a house, and we're not sponsored by it, and this should definitely be the
My
first.
big house.
We should definitely send this clip to the company so you know we're already talking about you, so you give us money. The Ring camera. Everybody should have a Ring camera, a camera that has a recorder on the bell or whatever your house if you're a homeowner, because the amount of videos, one, of embarrassing shit, of fights, of just gossip that gets caught on those fucking cameras, on those it's hysterical when you see couples coming home drunk and they face plant in front of the fucking door. Like, you're disgusting, you're garbage, and now it's on your bell to see forever. You're garbage. You're garbage. You're filth.
You garbage.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, open up
What?
your Twitter. Open up your DMs.
No.
Let's take a look at this tweet, eh?
Just tweet
Let's
it.
look at this tweet. Oh, is this something else we're gonna have to send Rabbit to edit in?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, and by the way, for the last episode, I tried to fucking plug in the video. That
I
we were
saw
talking
this,
about, but I
Tim.
couldn't download it and get it into the video somehow. I promise. I tried.
Tim,
so
I saw
hard.
this.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, that's good.
Yep.
So we have an idea. It's like 45 seconds long. It's basically some bitch cutting in line at Walmart in the self checkout and freaking the fuck out.
All right, let's
She
put.
might-
I just loved it. I loved every moment of it. So,
Let's press play on 3. Ready?
All right.
Okay.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
I can't calm down. I can't be fucking touched.
I didn't touch you,
I
man.
was raped not that long ago, and I can't stand another man touching me.
Well, no
I
one
think
did
she
that.
might have a little bit of the tism.
I just can't.
Is this a prank?
Probably.
I can't. He won't go away. He
You're
needs to
in-
go away. He's the fucking problem.
I need to leave. I still got. Okay. She threw some of my stuff.
Okay, you want to say to another.
Hell if I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
She wasn't sorry when she cut in line and then
You.
screamed
I didn't see you.
to make it. Well, I just asked her if she saw anyone in
Just
line.
fucking leave. Just go.
That's an
Leave.
adult.
You're
God
not
bless
here.
that woman.
Let's just walk up.
Doing God's work.
Walk up to her. Walk with Chris. Walk with Chris.
God, the shrieking at the end. The shrieking
Once
at
that
the end.
once that scream, once you hear that type, once that shriek gets to a certain decimal at, like, you know, the audio range, that's when you get to mental health. That's the mental health.
It's like the
It's
devil.
mental health.
Yeah, it's like the devil crawled in her ass and just fucking possessed her. Like, I guess there's no takeaway. I guess there's no moral of the story. There's really nothing other than what the fuck. That's all I really had. I just Want
Well,
us in
here's-
the
a bunch of
world- I
titties
wanted the
on
world
my-
to see this, even though it's all over Twitter.
The only
already.
thing we can do, we cannot with this day and age, we cannot give opinion. So how about we step up now? We just have to imagine what we would do in that situation. We got to give props to that fucking guy. Okay.
I'm getting physically violent with everybody.
No, first of all,
Immediately.
Mr. Bandana, fucking any guy walking into a Walmart with the bandana is the problem. Okay. Second of
Yeah,
all,
it's gonna be the problem.
I'm the type of guy. I'm giving my visuals are doing all the work for me. I see the book bag. I see the Ninja Turtle backpack she got on. Okay. I see the Ninja Turtle backpack. I see the body language. I hear the level of the tone. And what I would do is it's just straight looking like,
Yeah. Yep. That's about it. That's about the look. It makes me sad because now that I have kids, I take great pride in raising said kids, and I put a lot of effort into it, and I hope they become great people, great level-headed, responsible, nice, kind, caring people. But then when I see people like this, someone raised this, right? Like, unless, something happened where there was like maybe orphanage, I don't know, but other than that, someone fucking raised this person.
he's still in line?
Let's go to the self-checkout.
It's the South too. It's the South. You hear it. You hear it's the South. You hear it's the South.
Turbo
So that's
Fries,
why
that's
it's
the
very. That's why it's very like it's. They're gonna take care of you, another line, sweetheart. It's okay, sugar plum. Sugar plum, they're gonna take you. They're gonna take care of you,
No,
sugar plum.
escalate
They're
it.
gonna
We
take
want
care of you.
shouting. I want more shouting.
Well, if this was in New York, if this was anywhere, even in Boston, that area where you're gonna get the go fuck yourself mentality, if that was in any of the go fuck yourself states, you're definitely getting no one's being empathetic to her. No one's like who gives a fuck? Like, lady, like, all right, lady, get the fuck.
Lady.
Like that's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Over there, though, in that Walmart, you're getting the okay, oh. Anytime you see a female go like this, hand on the chest, oh, it's okay. There's gonna be calmness. Oh, just that's what's happening there. You're never gonna see a lady in Brooklyn go like this. It's okay. No.
Yeah.
Have you guys
No
ever
hand
seen
on
anything
chest.
like that happen in public? Like, I've never been witness.
I see it more and more.
To, like-
over time, I feel like it becomes more and more prevalent in real life. Because you
That's
look at
the
this stuff
fuck.
and
That's the fucking.
you don't really associate this with like real life because you don't usually experience shit like this. It's just a Twitter video. But then this kind of shit does happen. Like, it's happened to me when I worked at McDonald's. Some fucking crazy Hispanic lady with a bunch of kids in her van pull up. She ordered like 6 McDoubles. We took like 2 minutes to make it. She fucking parked. She ran into the store and started screaming over the desk. And I was the motherfucker that was sitting there having to hand out food during this whole situation. I'm like 16, so I'm getting shouted at by an angry Hispanic lady about 6 McDoubles that took 2 minutes to make. Anyway,
We should have made him faster.
no, but yeah, I've experienced freakouts.
I'm just
like this
I'm
firsthand.
just hearing.
Tim
I'm just
sucks at his
here.
job.
Yeah, I'm just hearing McDonald's is slow. That's all I'm hearing. I'm hearing McDonald's is slow.
We're just
You're
fucking
getting overpaid.
terrible at our job. I have endless McDonald's stories, by the way. But yeah, I've experienced this kind of shit firsthand. You guys haven't?
Do you have? I mean, we heard the McDonald's story of some kid with the shit, right?
The
with
heroin, the shit, the
Yeah,
vomit slide.
yes.
No, the slide shit, and the shit on the bathroom floor, and then the heroin OD.
It
Asian
may have been
Hispanic
the
lady.
McDonald's me and Rabbit went to. It may have been that same McDonald's.
The
It was in
exact
Connecticut. I
same
used to
one.
work in Connecticut, so it wasn't.
Connecticut.
Yeah, my buddy. Shout out to you, Alec. He's like a brother to me. He got me my first job
Alec.
there. He was a manager there. Really, really. cool
How
guy.
long's the drive from Boston to like?
I don't. Okay,
Connecticut?
I don't live in Boston. I used to live in Central Mass, so it was like I live near the border of Connecticut, where I grew up. So it's like 15 minutes, 20
Well,
minutes.
Well, I passed by Fenway Park.
Oh, you did. Well, that's
Yeah. So is that Boston?
that's like Boston's
I
kind
think
of like
we landed in
it's a
Boston.
little bit more towards like the eastern side, kind of like central eastern side. So it's like from Boston, Connecticut's probably like 45 minutes.
I may be showing my me
Down
being a
south.
retard here. Is Harvard in Boston?
Is it in Boston? I don't know. Is it in Mass? I know
Where's
it's-
Harvard? Where's Harvard?
Let me take a look.
Somewhere.
Because
It's
if I'm
definitely
trying,
somewhere.
because if
Cambridge,
Harvard is in
Massachusetts.
okay, if Harvard's in Massachusetts, then why is there all these motherfucking, fucking like Boston Harbor type of guys that live like fucking like? Don't you think that Harvard would have educated that region?
It's bizarre, dude.
Nah.
I don't have a Boston accent, but my friend does. One of my friends who just lives in the same town as me, same exact environment, his parents happen to have Boston accents. So my friend, unironically, on a daily basis, talks like a fucking like he's from Boston. He lost his fucking keys.
Like he's Marky
keys
Mark.
in his
Where's Marky
khakis.
Mark?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any more unattractive accent in a female than Boston?
It's in fucking Ted. It's in the movie Ted. Or what do you think? What do you think about dating a girl from Boston? Oh yeah, harder,
Oh, yeah,
harder,
like that,
fuck
like
me
that
harder.
fucking, like that Lois Griffin accent, like oh Peter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, harder, harder. Oh, fuck me harder. But you know what it is? Rabbit. I mean, I would love to. I don't want to put her on blast, even if we knew her name. But one of I guess it was Lisa's friends at the wedding. We already said the story. But the girl that came up to me that knew me and like started crying, she had and she was a little drunk, so she had a drunken Boston accent, and that was the first time I heard it on a female. So I was like, it sounds like you do construction. It does. It's like, you know.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not,
always
listen,
fun.
she was very beautiful, but when you hear the voice, it sounds like you're looking for a 2x4 somewhere, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that 100%. It's rare. I rarely find women with a Boston accent. Ton of dudes.
What if Tim just said, yeah, I know, Lisa all the time. It's just
She doesn't shit.
drives me fucking crazy. She never stops
Non-stop
talking.
Boston
Ugh,
accent.
all day long. No, but
I think we said it I think we said it beforehand. What you call it? I guess like right away, it was just that sense of when I got out of the plane in Boston, the first cab driver, whatever, before Uber that I tried to talk to, tried to rip me off for $200 for the fucking car ride. So I was like, this is just like fucking. I was like, this is just like New York though. So I kind of feel like I'm home.
It's like a second home.
it is a second
Yeah.
home. You should come here more.
But Tim, you have to make. Okay, wait. So Rabbit, you're in the middle of a storm. So if we try to go there, we may die.
Not gonna die.
This only makes it a normal answer and the only right answer to say that you guys have to come here for the holidays.
I would rather die than go to New York.
Wow. I could drive there, but you took it. You took it.
Yeah,
there.
that face. Give me more of it. I'd rather this hurricane murder me than have to go to fucking New York.
Not a fucking scorpion in sight. Not a bug that bites you and you have to run for the hospital in sight in this fucking region. In Florida, you have to watch out for every inch you step on because you might reach a 1, racist, and 2, a murderer. A fucking murderer.
If I'm in New York, I have to
Okay.
watch out for homeless drug addicts in the subway trying to murder me.
Those are my friends, some family. So you watch your mouth. So you watch your fucking mouth.
You need to get them under control.
I know some of those people. That's Alejandro. That's Enrique. That's Tino. You know Tino?
You made them all Hispanic, Turbo.
No, I did not.
That's
I
kinda
said
racist,
no.
though.
I did not. Right away.
Your
Right
balls,
away.
man.
Right away, though. No, right away.
Tighty Whities is taking on its name.
I'm very
Yeah.
happy. I'm very happy. By the way, episode 2 should be. Should we look at? Okay, we're live recording, episode 3 right now. We should look at some of the comments so far that we're having on this Tighty Whities episode.
This podcast sucks.
This fucking sucks, dick, man.
Who's the bald retard?
You guys are terrible at your jobs.
All right, let's see here. Here you go. The first comment from Jaden Senpai gets me laughing a lot. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm proud of Tim and Rabbit though, including Turbo. Why am I left out? Including
Oh,
Turbo.
you were included. He included you.
But I was a separate word away. I was a word away from your
Yeah,
name.
you were like an
I was a
Oh,
word
there's a-
away.
There's actually 3 comments,
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed out.
and you didn't read the first one.
Okay, Rabbit, this is why I have stress. This is why depression runs in my family. All
Why?
I'm
What
trying
would
to
the
do.
comment? What the comment say?
Well, look at this. All I'm trying to do is finish Rabbit's long ass video from yesterday. All y'all fuckers want to upload a new episode. Thank you. You see,
That's
look
not
at
the
that.
comment I was talking about, Turbo. What's the other
Rabbit,
one
I
say?
saw when he told me to go fuck my family. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
You should pin that.
First of all, I'm not on the account, sir.
I'm gonna go pin that.
All I can do is like it for my own mental health. What was I gonna do here? What's up with these fucking the sex bots on the comment section? Everyone's comment section gets sex bots.
Like, dude, when I stream, I get so many just flooding my chat.
Really? I keep hearing about
These
this,
fucking
but I haven't
sex
experienced
bots.
it, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, USA69.com, XYZ, find girls. Like, what?
Do you guys
How
get like
is
random
this allowed,
Snapchat
YouTube?
ads or like random Instagram DMs or anything like that? Well, my Instagram DMs are broken, but
Yeah.
do you guys ever get just random messages from non-real people, just like
Yeah.
All the time.
whores online? I get them all the time.
There's sometimes though, like you ever get those like the fake sponsorship emails when it's like whatever, it's like, oh, what's your name? Hey, Turbo, whatever, and then fucking it's like, we're looking to whatever, give you this, and I swear there's some times where I just answer back, I'm like, how much? That's it. I'm like, how much? How much? How much? Then there
Give
was
me
one
money
time.
first.
Then there was one time when there was like a fucking janky. I sent Jack the Bus the email. Jack the Bus was like, this is not fucking legit. So I sent back because they were talking to me though. They wanted some information to hack me. So they were like, yeah, no, we're thinking of a 3-video deal, blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, my quote I usually give is like $10,000. Like I don't know what we want to work out
Yeah,
here.
we start
but,
high
like,
and you negotiate down. Yeah.
Like I asked for 10,000 and then I got no answer.
Trump's art of the deal. I see you read the book.
It's Trump. I have him on the ceiling of my wall, and when I go to sleep,
Dude, he's a New York brother. He's part of your brotherhood.
Makes you feel safe, doesn't it?
he is the only president that cannot proudly say he's from New York because he knows if he comes back here, he'll get fucking murdered. Like it's scary. Like it is scary.
really?
Isn't that crazy? I mean, listen, fucking New York is. Listen, you should not hear me talking about politics. I know shit, but apparently New York is full of liberals. We're blue.
No.
We're Democrat. Listen, we're blue like rabbit shirt. And
No.
great call, by the way. It pops on your nips. But I heard we're a bunch of liberal fucking greasy wops, and
I would have never guessed.
and I guess all the signs and all the fires that people are burning and starting in front of Trump Towers. Yeah, Tim, that says something about if he would come back, what would happen?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's a
If
bunch
Trump
of businesses
ran
there.
again
Doesn't he
against
have to come
Biden,
back? Isn't that
Would
like
you
If
guys
he
vote
went-
for him?
If he went to Staten Island, he went to Jersey, he'll be fine, I think. He went to Staten Island, Jersey, where fucking Tony Soprano's being played on a 24-hour loop in pizzerias. He'll be fine. He'll be okay.
Well, that's good for Trumpy. Is he on any social media anymore? I'm curious.
Nope.
Isn't there like a Twitter he made or something like freedomofspeech.org or something where it's like his own thing?
I searched up Trump on Twitter and the first
G
person that comes
something.
up
I
is
don't
Biden.
fucking know. It was some knockoff Twitter.
What you call it? Fucking. I was okay. So by the way, yeah, we brought about it yesterday. Yesterday was NFL Sunday, Week 3. If you guys watch football, you understand that. I fucking.
Football.
The way that some games are, it's boring. Some games can be exciting, but the way they implemented Nickelodeon into watching games. So now I'm not sure if you know this.
Wait, what?
But Nickelodeon gets, I want to say, one game a month, one game every 2.
serious?
I swear to God. I think they got one game a week, one game every 2 weeks. But Nickelodeon is trying to incorporate sports and help kids learn sports and like football. And
So you could be watching like iCarly and then the fucking Pats game comes on.
What I'm gonna do actually, because I have the free fucking computer,
hilarious.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you in the fucking chat what Nickelodeon does. Okay, is they have SpongeBob be like okay, so they have like a lot of like computer like graphics on the screen while the game goes on. So if there's a touchdown, slime explodes everywhere. Slime goes all over, computerized, like, network
That's
slime.
awesome.
Right? So so I'm trying to say, for the eye, and to be very honest with you, for boring games, this makes it so much fucking fun. But I want to bring up this point, okay? What if a bad fucking injury? Okay? What if a fucking bone break? What if an Achilles heel fucking splatter just goes on, okay? What do you think, in all honesty, right? Do you think that, look at the graphic on the screen right now. Rabbit, if you want to do that more editing, please do. But if you don't have to, but people right now, if you know what we're talking about, all the kitty fucking shit that's going on that screen, how are they going to go from, and that right there is a SpongeBob touchdown, and it looks like number 23's Achilles heels hanging off his leg. Like, how are they? Like how the fuck? Like imagine that.
They
Imagine
probably have
how.
like a nice little graphic for every time. Like if someone fucking snaps their leg, it's just like a boom. It's just like green slime spewing out. It's just like, whoa, look at that.
It's just like it's just.
That's probably exactly what it is.
Imagine being the fucking player though, not knowing Nickelodeon's broadcasting your game. You're laying there. Fuck!
Your career is over. You're
Fuck!
howling in pain.
And on TV, it's showing like slime coming out of your Achilles heel. Like, and there's like, oh, would you look at that? That's a slime break. Like, oh, the guy's on the floor. My career's over. I gotta start working at Dollar Tree. And then Patrick Starr's voiceovering. He's gonna be fine, SpongeBob. And it's like,
Yeah,
what's happening here?
I was gonna say they totally just silence out all the agony and the screaming, and then they just put like a fucking SpongeBob filter over his face, just cover it up, just cover out all the screaming and the pain.
That's when I do like the fucking mid ads, like, okay, this Thursday, the new episode of iCarly is.
Oh, dude, how is that new iCarly reboot going? You guys watch that?
I
They did
ain't
that.
watching it.
It's a real thing.
No.
Yeah, like 2 years ago or something. I don't fucking know.
I didn't watch it, but they did it. They fucking made new
It's,
iCarly.
to me, I just it reads, it spills corny and awkward, and just I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, what's with all the reboots?
If we're gonna see Miranda Cosgrove and Freddie have fucking butt sex, I'm there.
I'd pay for that.
Like I'm paying money for that. Like if we're finally gonna see Carly and Freddie show us the behind the scene footage, we'll do that. We'll do that.
I'd pay for
Behind, if they
Neville's the
did a show
cameraman.
called if they did a show called Never Before Seen Footage of iCarly, I'm watching that show. I'm watching that show. If we're
that. Just
watching,
Dan Schneider sniffing all the kids' feet.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Just being a fucking absolute ghoul walking around on set.
They
It's
did that
fucking
for
Dan
Drake and
Schneider
Josh.
walking
They had,
around.
Like, they had like outtakes from Drake and Josh. Oh wait, no. Mean Creek. Never mind. But okay, let me show you this.
how'd you get that confused for Jake and Josh?
Not even the same.
Because it's Josh.
I don't even know what Mean Creek is.
Josh Peck is in Drake and Josh.
Oh wait, is that the
Mean
one where
Creek.
Josh Peck called the one guy the
It's like that. It's that
Yeah.
famous meme where Josh Peck, like innocent little Joshy, you know, the little chubby,
Yeah.
lovable kid, just starts fucking
Yeah.
cursing out a whole bunch. It's like one of those.
Yeah,
Like, outtakes
he's
you're talking about.
I love that clip so fucking much.
Well, listen to me. When I first found out that clip, I think Advanced Warfare. I think it was like 2014. I remember me being fucking being 14 playing Advanced Warfare on the Xbox One,
All these
and my friend was
suckers.
like, "Look at this clip I found," and I was like, "Whoa, look at Josh."
I wish I could quote it, but I don't want to have to more. I don't want to edit more.
We're not gonna edit it. Don't worry, it's okay.
He says.
Don't
he
worry,
says, and I
Rabbit.
quote,
You're safe.
"Shut the fuck up, Millie. You stupid jab cunt." We're gonna have to censor that.
That's
now.
amazing. Okay, I swear to God, ever since I heard him say "jab cunt," I kept saying that my whole life. My whole life. Jab cunt. You're a jab cunt. What does that even mean? What does it even mean?
It's funny.
Clyde.
You fuck. What does he say? What is it? Jeb?
He goes, "Shut the fuck
was
up, Millie. You Hang on. Sit down, George. You're out of control. Shut the fuck up, Millie. You fucking stupid jab cunt.
Jab cunt?
Jab
Okay.
cunt. You're gonna have to censor
Okay.
out all of that.
Great.
At
No,
least the
you
cunt
really
part.
don't.
At
It's
least-
okay.
No,
No,
well,
you, no,
they-
no.
YouTube
We're not
I
even
think he's fine.
monetized yet. Doesn't
He's
matter.
fine.
That's
He's
fair.
fine.
All right,
I think
just
you're
warning-
fine.
I'm just warning you. I know from personal experience.
Do you
recording with
see
control-
the screenshot I showed you? Bobby Lee showed his fucking cock. Bobby Lee, the comedian, showed. Did I show you that footage I showed you?
I have
of
not
his
seen
pubis?
his penis, and I'm very
I
upset.
did. Did I show you the picture of the
No.
text in the group chat?
I have not seen this man's penis. Where's it at?
That shows you how they fucking read
see.
my
Show
text.
me.
They don't even
Send it to
fucking
me right now.
acknowledge them. I did
Where?
weeks ago in the fucking Tighty Whities group chat.
There has
I
never
told-
been a penis because I would have seen it.
It was the pubis. I said penis to be funny because he legit showed like that. That's pretty much his penis right there, and that's okay on
Well,
YouTube.
you're fucking lying. It's fake news.
Rabbit's like, I definitely would have
expecting a
remembered
penis.
seeing something
but
like
you
that.
but you see it right. You see it now, right? We're not talking about. We're
Rolling
not.
back.
We're,
I'm-
I was about to put fucking Tim Hansen's fucking abolish drawing on blast, but I don't want to do that to the artist. What we're gonna do here? Fucking, what is this? Where's the fucking thing here? Here we go. I'm looking at the what's footage. that? I'm looking at the picture right now. It's a video. It's a video actually. It's a video in the group chat. Maybe that's why they don't take the time to look at my text. Oh, wait, what's that?
Oh, guys, I'm reading the comments on our latest podcast, and we have a lot of supporters.
That is not a penis.
Well, would you think that's acceptable though for YouTube?
I mean, I've seen there's naked chicks with their titties hanging out and getting their pussies shaven, so
No, but-
naturally.
And I understand that, yeah, it would be unfair that words would be banned harshly more than actions and, you know, physical showing stuff. But I mean, this episode will be a test episode, Tim. We'll see what happens. Okay. See what happens.
Yeah, we don't get money anyways, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
We don't make
I mean,
money.
we're fucking
we're all
broke.
struggling to pay our bills.
We're broke.
Check to check. 9 to 5. Dying.
If anybody has like
Rich uncle?
like, not a rich uncle, but if anybody has like
Money.
like a homemade company, if they just, you know, if they started a company, if they started a bowl company, we'll represent your bowls for a price, for a good price.
Guys,
We'll sponsor you for a price.
we should start
Okay.
a pyramid scheme, like Andrew Tate did with us.
I mean, I'm ready for it.
Dude, let's do it.
Let's make Tighty
I'm ready
Whities
for it. I'm ready
University,
for it.
We'll teach everyone to be like us.
Why can't we do Why can't we do
Yeah.
why can't we do Tighty Whities University? Tim shows how to maintain a farm. Rabbit, you
And
can
how to
show
raise
us how to,
kids.
you know,
I'm
do some.
That's what I'm gonna do. Are we doing the segments
Every-
by the way, dude? Are we gonna do in the cutaways? Because I got some ideas.
Tim, why would you say now to give away ideas?
Well, you can cut it out. You can edit it out.
You think I'm gonna edit this?
You better. You fucking.
Everything
better.
we've said is staying in.
Everything.
No, but Tim, what would you? I mean, how do you hope the people are liking this podcast? What do you expect from the viewers? What do you hope?
I
the
just
viewers
want
are
people to
getting from
come
this?
here if they're, you know, if they're having a bad day, if they just want to be
Bored.
cheered up a little bit. We're goofy, you know. We like having a fun. We kind of like having a couple laughs.
Put the
Just
podcast
swing
on and play some
by
video
and,
games.
Just have a couple laughs. You know, we're each gonna have our own main forms of content, but this unified content between the three of us is you come here to get some laughs. That's all it's about. I mean.
Yeah.
And if you don't
Yeah,
like
dude.
us, if you don't get the laughs, then maybe we're not for you. But I mean,
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm liking what we're
I
doing.
mean, thousands so far. Thousands are watching. Maybe only hundreds are laughing.
And
so
we just
we're
start-
working
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We're working on that. Maybe thousands are watching. A couple are entertained. So we're still working on it.
3 or 4
A
people.
couple,
have
you're
liked
really
the video.
you're really shooting high.
Well, listen, like I said, I'm working on putting this podcast on Spotify. We already got some comments asking for this to be on Spotify. We're gonna put it on Spotify, so it's gonna be mainly a YouTube, Spotify podcast for now. Then we'll work on iTunes and whatever the fuck we get that on. So don't worry, it will be on an audio majority platform, but also on Spotify now. There's a video option also. My podcast is a video on there also. Like I thought Joe Rogan only had that option. I didn't know we can do video now on Spotify. So
You can.
that's fun. Yeah.
Oh,
If you do, if you use, I use Anchor for this to put podcast on Spotify, and there's an upload video option now. So
Is that free?
yeah, freebie. I don't pay fucking money. What? I don't fucking charge. I don't.
We'll
pay
get
for
this thing on Spotify pretty soon. I'm gonna get Tim time.
No,
on Spotify, so-
probably this episode will be the first one. It was like, I think it's just a matter of signing up and doing it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a problem at all.
Yeah.
No.
Also,
Yeah,
what do you think
no.
about like Apple Music or any other platforms? Like, what? Or you want to just do Spotify, YouTube, maybe like Apple Music? and that's it, or-
Let's wait to see if Apple wants to cut us a check first.
Okay.
Let's see if they want to cut us a check.
Fair enough.
Good idea.
You know?
Good idea.
Steve Jobs is turning.
Also, we
into
should
Ray
wait. We should wait maybe because I feel like we're already there. But by 3 episodes, I think we should already ask Spotify if they want to give us a Joe Rogan deal. If they want to cut us,
A 5-year, $450 million deal, something like that.
I mean, and we'll split it 3 ways. If one of us acts out, we'll fucking murder you and we'll take the other split, and that's
You
it.
Get
Like,
30
you
mil
know.
a year.
Yeah.
5 years.
Imagine one day a company comes up to us like a fucking, let's say Twizzlers. If Twizzlers comes up to us and goes like, we need you to fucking dress all in red. We need you to be in red all fucking year. How much would you be
We
paid
could do
just
fun
dressed in
stuff
red?
like that in the future. We could have an actual sponsor be like, "Hey, do some goofy shit with our product." We take. a
That's
bunch
what
of
I want to
Twizzlers,
do.
we just
I want
wrap- we
I want to do that
we
in
like mummy
general.
wrap each other with Twizzlers, and we have to fucking eat it off of each other. Oh, that'd be so fucking.
Oh wait, hang
homoerotic.
on. You had me at that point.
We do like Lady in the Tramp style.
I want
Yeah.
to do shit like that for just the holidays, like do a Thanksgiving one to where maybe we're all dressed up as fucking like
We don't even have
pilgrims.
to be recording when we do it either. That's the best
We're,
part.
we're all dressed up as pilgrims, and then Rabbit could be Christopher Columbus, and he kicks us off the fucking Discord.
Yeah, I come and oh, I don't want to say that.
Whoa,
Here we go
whoa!
again. Here we go again.
No,
What the
we dress
fuck?
up
Well,
as
that's what he
Native
did.
Americans,
He did
Christopher
do that.
Columbus, and he fucking
I'm just
did
talking about
Twizzlers.
history.
Miss Johnson didn't teach me that.
Okay, well, Miss Johnson's a dumb fucking whore.
She's a dumb slut bitch.
Do you guys remember your teachers' names, like most of them? Because I do for whatever reason.
Nope.
Wow. Okay, that's a great fucking kind of game. That's a cool game to play. Can you name all your teachers? Okay, so here's the thing here. Okay, you could play this game also. Was I in a retarded class or was I not? Okay, play this game. I had two teachers. I had two teachers in my class. Two teachers. Okay, I go to my mom every day. Now I know there was a special ed class in my school that I was not in. Like there's a special ed class. There was those two classes with like 6 kids. Okay, God bless. Then there would be the class that I was in. But I had what was called a fucking PE something. Like I had something, some type of program I was in because when I was 3 years old, I fell down a flight of fucking steps and I knocked down the 2 bottom teeth.
Ooh.
I knocked down 2 teeth when I was like 3 years old, so my speech was fucking impaired.
Oh, shit.
So it took me a long time. You still may actually hear it in videos and past live streams when I try to say R's. Sometimes my R's don't sound that right. So like when I was growing up, speech was a problem. So I was in things like speech class and like fucking all that. So I was in a class where there wasn't always one teacher. There was 2 teachers, right? And there would be a kid, which I swear to God, I was friends with everybody. I invited them to my birthday parties. I swear to God, friends.
And they never came.
Some didn't. I remember, but there'd be kids like in a wheelchair. Some would be in a wheelchair. One kid would have a disability. But you know, like I would think nothing of it, of course. But growing up, now I'm sort of thinking, like, was I in one of like the hey, that kid needs extra help
The
classes? I think I
slow
fucking was.
classes.
Yeah, you might have been
man.
retarded.
Slow
Because then
classes.
why, right? Exactly, because then why at the 4th grade level did my mom have a meeting with these teachers and say to me, "Hey, you're finally good now"?
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
were in the retarded class, dude.
Man,
I
that-
tell
that
my mom
sounds
every day.
likely. That sounds likely.
I tell my mom every day, and she's like, "Oh my God, no, you don't. That was just so you could have extra time on the big test." I'm like, "And who needs the extra time?"
The retarded kids. You.
It kind of sounds
Me.
like that's what you were in, but that's not.
Okay,
I wouldn't
we,
take
you know,
that
we
too-
don't
You
think any
sh-
less
you
of you.
shut your fucking mouth.
Wouldn't take that too personally, man. Everyone's fucking stupid.
No. First and foremost, can I just say something? The normal classes I was in going further in my life were not fucking normal. So let's just go that way. Hey, but listen, I also have a problem with the school system. I have a problem with the Board of Education.
Yeah,
What's your gripe, man? Let him hear it.
tell us.
I never got this far. But listen,
Oh, you never
I'm
got- okay.
gonna say this. They shouldn't have, because now thinking back, like that's trauma to me now. This is trauma. When I was in junior high school, JHS, like fucking big school now. This the on the board would be math H, math, social studies H, social, meaning math honors for the smart kids, math for the other kids. They were splitting us up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that's
wanted
how
to
they
be
do
in
it,
just the
dude.
regular math. That was the better class.
But in a way, though, don't you see how schools that the implants like, okay, in life, there are a group of the fucking
There
smart,
are, there
the
are
people that
fucking
will
levels
get,
to this shit. All right.
there's people that will get shit done, and there'll be people that tend to, fucking have extra time on walking. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Learn how to fucking talk still. We had 3 different groups for our reading groups when we were in school. In like middle school, we had the blue group, which was the smart readers. I was in that group, of course.
Yeah.
And then there was the yellow group in the middle, and then there was like the green group or whatever, which was like, so there was like 3 tiers basically. And I found myself in the upper echelon. So I've had a big dick for a while.
Yeah. Oh, good for you.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
for
I took art
Yeah.
class with the special class, and there was this one kid who needed a handler and could not speak, and he would just go, like that was all he ever did. And he almost beat me up one time. Because he was like 6'5". He was
love that.
very fucking tall.
Oh my god.
There's a kid named Vincent, not Vinny Boombots. He was a little tiny little twerp, and he would always tell us every day he drank a Red Bull. It'd be first grade, and
Jesus.
and
You smoking a cigarette after? Fuck.
And this kid Vinny would look at me and go like, "You want a Red Bull?" Open up his book bag. dude, like the Wiggles, like that's how young we were. Like Wiggles book bag.
This kid sounds cool as hell.
He would open up his book bag with like a Red Bull, and I'm like, at the age, I'm like, I know what those are, but I'm not even what? Like, Jesus.
Yo, that kid's cool as fuck.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
They used to give me shit all the time. I used to go to the convenience store when I was in middle school, and I used to ask for Monsters. I'd put them up on the front counter, and the Hispanic lady there was like, she would look at me, and she'd be like, no. And she
Why'd you have to say she's Hispanic, Tim?
Well, because
why'd you say she's Hispanic,
it was
huh?
my buddy's
huh?
mom. My buddy's mom worked at the convenience store.
How's it feel? How's it feel to get targeted? How's it feel to get targeted?
Does it feel good?
Am I the
man?
only one here that's not being racist today? That's a shock.
You don't have to say anything for you to be racist.
I just am.
Anyways,
Rabbit, that headband on Rabbit acts like a fucking MAGA hat for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Everybody sees that fucking headband walk around. Everyone's like, oh, that's a guy we have to
You
stay away
should
from.
know.
Apparently, you can't have energy drinks if you're like under like 14 or something like that.
Yeah, because kids would get heart attacks and die in the bathrooms from drinking them.
Yeah.
I got ID'd for trying to buy a 5-hour energy one time.
Really?
That's because I mean, listen, it's scary how you would probably get carded back in the day because I mean, weren't you bald by the age of 2? So like you look 50,
Fair.
right?
Well, I didn't start shaving my head till like high school.
Oh, what was that period like of Rabbit still trying to hang on? What was that period like?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was because that was
Come on,
when
no, talk about it. We're gonna crack open Rabbit. We're gonna open
we
up
had
Rabbit.
the Bieber hairstyle. That was the cool thing when I was in school. Was the
Yeah.
Bieber cut? So
I
everybody
rocked
had
it.
that.
I rocked it for a little bit. I had a fucking Miami's Marlin hat on my fucking Bieber dome. I did.
Yep. So I
Yeah.
tried to do that and it didn't work at all.
No. You ever do
No.
mushroom top? That's what I used to rock in like middle school. I used to have like.
Well,
a
that's
fucking-
kind of what like
Never did that.
that's called like the bowl cut. Your mom put a
the
bowl
bowl,
on
yeah.
your head and just
yeah,
fucking.
same thing. Yeah. Tomato.
Yeah, but no, but the Bieber cut would just be like the wave. Like if you had a
Yeah.
fucking a surfer's wave in your hair. I remember that. Yeah, for me that was like 6th, 7th grade. 6th, 7th grade, that was big. And I remember when I would go to like the summer feast and stuff, like the festival they would have and stuff in Brooklyn. I remember taking a picture, sending it to my girlfriend at the time. Like, do you want the hat or no hat? And I'm like, fucking douchebag, fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
God, I hated my middle school self.
Well, what do you think was the most embarrassing age in your life?
Middle school.
Like 13. 13 is when I was posting on Facebook every fucking day, and it was the most cringy shit of my life.
What's the age of you posting that TikTok? I don't fuck with you.
13. Same time. Same period of my life, man. I was going through it, dude. Dude, little Timmy was becoming a little less little Timmy, and I just started making no, they were musicallys. They were musicallys. They weren't
Yeah,
TikToks.
you look like every single bully in a Disney Pixar movie.
Like, yeah.
Freckles on your face, fucking pale Casper skin,
Dude,
just like ready to fucking attack.
That was a low point in my life. I used to post a bunch of shit on Facebook, like cringy stuff, like, you know, the same type of shit that like females post. Like, I know who my real friends are and my fake friends are and shit like that. Or not even like just the most dumb, absurd, petty shit. That's just I look back on. I just. Bleh.
Yeah, dude, I see like my mom's friends and like moms, like my friends' moms that I grew up with fucking posting that shit on their stories. Like they're 50 years old and they're posting like, never forget the people. Shut the fuck up. Like you're posting like IKEA wall.
50, who
You're,
cares?
you're posting IKEA wall quotes on your Instagram. Shut
Live,
the
laugh,
fuck
love.
up.
I hate when people like post passive aggressive shit on Facebook, and there's people in my life personally that I may or may not be calling you out right now. People will post some passive aggressive shit and they'll just be like, I'm not an asshole. The world just made me this way. I treat people with the same energy. And I'm like, maybe the reason why everyone's an asshole nowadays is because everyone's treating everyone with the same energy, which is just being an asshole.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for it. I see
Social
everywhere,
media.
though.
It's
Yeah.
social media.
And it's
Social
rampant
media.
amongst
It
middle-aged
is what it
women
is.
for whatever reason. It's mostly them doing it. And 13-year-old Tim.
Middle-aged woman.
13-year-old Tim. Yeah.
Well, why'd you so strongly connect to musically, Tim? Do you have a musical soul in you that we don't know about?
I only had a couple of musicallys I ever made. It's funny. TikTok is a combination of Musically and Vine, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Those two things.
Yeah, it is.
I use both of those individually, separately. I made a ton of Vines. I made a couple of those musicallys. I was on Facebook all the time, just pouring my heart out. Just so full of emotions and not knowing things. I was just throwing everything out on the wall. None of it stuck, and I'm so embarrassed.
I would love to see an early quick cut Vine from Tim Hansen.
I have a
Like a
video of me on
fucking-
Facebook of me raging for the first time in a video game, like caught on camera for the first time, of me raging in MW3. My buddy and I were playing a 1v1 on Dome, and I was losing, and I was fucking angry. I was just screaming my head off. Little tiny Tim. I was wearing a Paul Pierce shirt too, a little Celtics shirt.
Oh no.
So iconic, man. I'm gonna try
Wait,
to
Tiny-
find that somehow.
We gotta do a fucking Christmas Carol reenactment for a Christmas story, whatever the fuck it's called, reenactment. You're Tiny Tim.
And my little buddy, my
Tiny
neighbor was sitting
Tim.
right next to me too, and he was yelling at me too. And that was the same night that one of us got angry, and my buddy threw a full monster can at me.
We better be sponsored by fucking Monster. Monster better be throwing us fucking dollars. I mean,
I would love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a proud Monster drinker. Sponsor us.
I would listen to me. I'm still working. I'm professional child on my podcast. I'm just trying to get Coca-Cola. Try and get Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you
to
get that,
fucking-
man. Definitely.
I'm trying to get that check from Coca-Cola, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We try. But yeah, no, that's all I have on my little fucking list here. Fucking agendas of what to talk about here. Anything else, Rabbit,
Yeah.
that caught your eye this past week? Besides trying to
Nah.
keep your life and your house?
Yeah. Besides that, not really. No.
Is Heather, your wife, very scared or no?
No. She actually has to go work at the hospital for 24 hours.
Oh, 24-hour challenge. What's going on?
Yeah,
what's going on, guys?
IRL.
Heather here with the
So-
24-hour nursing
So,
challenge.
like to make sure, like if any emergencies or whatever, hey, she has to be there, like right,
Yeah.
24 hours. So is she? So 24 hours. Does she like find like a time where okay, that guy's gonna die anyway? I'm gonna take a nap. Like, does she do that
I think.
type of
Well,
stuff?
she gets paid for 24 hours, but she only works for 12.
Wow.
So.
Why don't I? Why not? Why don't I be a fucking nurse? Fuck.
Because none of us are intelligent enough.
Is Heather smart?
I was waiting for a sexist joke coming from you, Rabbit.
Smarter
Cause we don't
No,
have
I'm-
cause we don't have vaginas.
I'm better than that, Turbo. How
smarter?
dare you think that's all I am?
Who's smarter and who wears the pants in the relationship?
Her. I'm a fucking retard.
I know. I just
Think
wanted.
I'm smart?
I knew
No.
what the answer was. I just wanted you to say it. I guess.
This episode, we are testing YouTube hard. This episode, we
Yeah.
are testing YouTube's fucking community guidelines hard. Listen, people, if you are in the Florida butthole of the United
You're
States
gonna
region,
die.
listen, just God bless. I hope you really get all the water, all of the toilet paper, all of the I'm just thinking of you like the Always Sunny episode. Fucking, it's the end of days! It's the end of days!
We can't start looting until something goes off. Car crashes. Loot, loot, loot.
Load! We gotta kill the machines! Kill the machines!
So here, going forward, I'm going to be an even more depressed Boston sports fan because Mac Jones tore his ligament and is going to be out for a couple of weeks, which means the
Good.
Patriots season, if it had any hope at all, is completely lost now. And Ime Udoka, lovely coach of the Boston Celtics who fucking turned them around, just got suspended for the entire season because he had a consensual relationship with the vice president's wife.
Hell yeah.
He
Dude, let me
fucked the
tell you
vice
something.
president's wife.
Fuck yeah. That guy's cool as fuck.
Let me tell you something. He's not coming back to Boston, letting you know right now.
Yeah,
He
no,
is
I
not
think
stepping foot back on that team. This is like if you were working at Apple and Steve Jobs told you, hey, listen, I want you to run this division of the Apple Corporation, and you go and fuck Steve Jobs' wife. And then, but Steve Jobs' wife, though, wanted to have sex with you. But now, since Steve Jobs, like, she doesn't want my small dick, I'm going to fire you for those season, plus not tell what's going to happen later, but we all know what's going to happen later. You're going to get fired, and you have to start working at a fucking, I don't know, fucking
Olive Garden.
Amazon again.
Yeah.
Olive Garden,
Done.
yeah.
It sucks because the woman's name never got released either. This is mostly speculation. They
That
assume it was the
whore.
vice president's wife. They never released the woman's name, only the dude. The dude gets totally shafted in a consensual relationship. She gets in no fucking trouble whatsoever. This guy gets.
But you
he
had
loses
to
his
know
job.
you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire,
Oh, yeah.
though.
No,
You're
definitely.
having sex
It
with the
was-
vice. Come on.
Yeah, no, he knew the risk he was taking on doing something. as
How
fucking
far did
stupid as
Boston
that.
go last year? How far did
6
Celtics
games
go
in the
last year?
finals. So they lost 4-2 in the finals against.
Oh
Steph
shit! The
Curry.
fucking Celtics win the finals. Oh shit! I forgot them at the
Yeah. Dude, they're good, and I think they have and their interim coach is going to be their assistant coach, so they're hopefully going to have
You're
the same
just-
schemes and everything.
you
And
fucking
their
think-
roster improved, man. I'm not in denial whatsoever. They're going to be great.
They're gonna do good, I promise.
Your team's just so forgettable, I guess. It's
Possibility though, it's a total disaster.
just so forgettable. I mean, if we're gonna end on sports, my Mets, man, my Mets are on a fucking
Losing streak.
No, they are
They're
holding.
gonna lose the next
no.
game.
Why do you want this? Why do you
Because
want
it
this for me?
amuses me.
He doesn't give a shit about sports. He just loves our agony. And
I do the same thing to my wife when she watches the Bengals games.
The Bengals, listen to me. The Bengals helped me out yesterday. They destroyed the Jets. I am so happy they destroyed the Jets. You guys don't get Bengals games, like, right? You guys don't get them.
Legally, no.
I only.
Wait a minute. You gotta set whatever that is. You gotta send it to me because I'm trying to find it and I can't get it.
I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up.
It's not those other ones that works for MLB and NHL because they don't work.
But the one we go to works every time.
Okay.
Arg,
Alright.
matey.
Arg matey. Yar, fiddly dee. Being a pirate is all right. So, how long are you on for? I think we're done here. I think
Yeah,
this is
it's about
the
an
end
hour
of,
20.
Fuck you guys.
Wow, hour 20. We're going here.
I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, I guess yeah. Keep your asshole clean. Do what you have to do here. Rabbit, you want to sign us off?
Episode 3. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, a bell notification, follow us on Twitter, and whatever else stupid links we have down there in the description. And if you don't, I will come to your house and be under your bed tonight. So that's it. Episode 3 in the books.
Am I hiding?
You're beautiful.